Welcome to Holy Bible Mensa Jam. Today, we will explore one of the darkest and most mysterious passages of the Scriptures. Prepare yourself for a journey of revelation and spiritual reflection. Tonight, we will delve into the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verses 1 to 14, where we find the vision of the Valley of Dry Bones, a vision that speaks of desolation, hope, and the promise of resurrection. This prophetic vision is one of the most powerful symbols in the Bible, revealing God's ability to bring life where there is death. Let us read the passage together. Ezekiel 37, 1, 14. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and he brought me out by the Spirit of the Lord and set me in the middle of a valley. It was full of bones. He led me back and forth among them, and I saw a great many bones on the floor of the valley, bones that were very dry. He asked me, "Son of man, can these bones live?" I said, "Sovereign Lord, you alone know." This vision occurred during Israel's exile in Babylon, a time of despair and loss of identity. The dry bones symbolize the people of Israel, desolate and without hope. God asks Ezekiel if these bones can live, challenging the human perception of impossibility and affirming the divine power to restore and revive. Then he said to me, "Prophesy to these bones and say to them, 'Dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says to these bones. I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life. I will attach tendons to you and make flesh come upon you and cover you with skin. I will put breath in you, and you will come to life. Then you will know that I am the Lord." Ezekiel obeys and prophesies, and the bones begin to come together, covering themselves with flesh and skin. But there was no breath in them yet. God then commands Ezekiel to prophesy to the breath, and the breath enters them, and they come to life and stand up, a vast army. This vision is not just a promise of physical restoration, but of spiritual renewal and identity for God's people. Spiritual application. This passage challenges us to reflect on our own lives. Are there areas in us that are dry and desolate, parts of our souls that need the renewal of the divine Spirit? Ezekiel's vision is a call to hope, showing that even in the deepest desolation, God can bring life and restoration. Let's hear stories from people who have experienced spiritual renewal in their lives, testimonies that show us that Ezekiel's promise is still valid today. These stories inspire us to seek spiritual renewal, believing in God's power to transform our lives. Faith plays a crucial role in our restoration. Just as Ezekiel had to believe and obey God's command, we too must have faith that God can restore our lives no matter how desolate they may seem. Faith is the foundation of our spiritual journey. It is through faith that we can see beyond our current circumstances and trust in God's promises. Throughout history, there have been numerous examples of individuals and communities who experienced renewal through faith. Let's explore some of these stories. These examples serve as a powerful reminder that no matter how dry our bones may be, God's breath can bring us back to life. The message of the Valley of Dry Bones is just as relevant today. In a world filled with despair and hopelessness, we can find renewal and awe. These modern-day stories remind us that God's power to restore is not limited to the past, but is active and present today. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Where do you need God's breath of life? What areas of your life feel like a valley of dry bones? Let us pray together for God's Spirit to enter our lives, bringing new life and hope where there was once desolation.